Welcome to another episode of Under the Hood, and today I have a really special guest with us right now, which is Mr. Vikram Pava, President and CEO of BMW Group India. And of course, your eyes are going towards this popping thing, but stick around because we are going to be talking about a lot of interesting things and also how you as a customer will be interacting and buying BMW cars going forward. So stay tuned. Welcome to the show, Vikram sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad that we are getting a chance to speak. Now, of course, the center stage right now between us, the M4 CS is taking, but please brief our audience about Retail Next, which has just been announced for India.
Sure, okay. We can talk around the M4 CS actually, because I know everybody wants to look at that. So Retail Next is purely about that exact immersive experience, right? Because we know how passionate our customers are, and especially the drivers who love our cars, right? They want to be able to spend time in a relaxed environment. They want to be able to spend time in an immersive way as well. Yeah. And that's the thought we got with that. When we're growing up, we want to have all these scale models cars in our lounge, right? Yeah. Well, let's do the same thing. Let's bring the car to your lounge. So we basically create a nice lounge environment for you to come and sit and interact with the car. And this is exactly how what we call as the hero car. So this ring that you see is called a hero car concept.
Okay.
Put the hero car right here underneath, because that's what makes it more exciting for you when you see it in a great lighting with great phygital interfaces as well. So it's a way of interacting with customers in a different environment compared to what's traditionally been. Because I think the society is changing, consumers are changing, they're being in the digital space and the physical space at the same time. So we need to change the way we carry our experience with them. So now everything happens under this one roof, okay? And it's their home. It's a customer's home. No matter what brand of BMW they want to deal with, BMW Mini Motorrad, they want to talk about service, they want to talk about used car purchase or sale, everything can be done in one spot now.
Yeah. So, sir, would I be correct in in my analogy that BMW dealerships are now moving towards more of boutique dealerships, or that kind of?
You can call it the word boutique. I call it's more customer-centric dealerships actually, technically, because it's made based on customer spaces, and the product and the brand is placed around it.
All the brands are now under
one roof. If the dealership in that city has all the three brands, of course they do. The one here that you see in Worli, the Infiniti showroom in Worli, has got both BMW and Mini brand, and also used cars, so they all sit under one roof.
How many Retail Next locations are planned for India?
So all our facilities that are there across the country will be transformed to Retail Next by end of 2026. So we have 56 facilities to happen now. So by end of 2026, all these facilities will finish. And for that, our dealer network and dealer investor partners will invest 365 crores over this period of time.
So it's not only just entering a BMW dealership just to watch a car, because now it is the entire gamut is opening up for all your favorite BMW Mini and Motorrad products. So everything under one roof. Now coming to the M4 CS. So I'll tell you, the launch price for this is 1.89 crores ex showroom. And from what I recall, this gets the inline 6-cylinder, 3-liter engine, pushing out 550 horsepower.
Absolutely.
So, sir,
with the X-Drive, with the MX Drive, with the MX Drive as well. Yeah.
So, why the M4 CS right now, and how does this bring the M customer a differentiator compared to the products already there in the portfolio?
See, M has always been an iconic brand, right? And that's what defined BMW, because if you think about sheer driving pleasure or ultimate driving machine or racetrack, what comes to your mind is M. Yeah. And that's why I call M as the most powerful letter in the world, actually. But we've seen that over the years, the the sportiness requirement in the country is increasing. I think maybe also to do with all this new infrastructure that's being developed, and you can see that in Mumbai as well, right?
Yeah.
The kind of infrastructure that's developing, the coastal road, the way it's coming up. So beautiful roads for you to
beautiful
drive.
drive on
Beautiful
the
drive. So
coastal
that's what you want, really great cars as well. So that's what we decided we'll bring the first competition sport version of AM into the country. So this is the first competition sport, which is M4 competition sport.
more
available.
track focused from
It
the
is
dealership
racetrack
itself.
ready. It's absolutely racetrack ready, so you can of course drive it on the road, but you can always take it to the track as well and drive it there as well. So it's suitable for both. And you mentioned 540, 50 horsepower is absolutely correct, but also 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. So you get the thrill with the M.
And
absolutely.
electronically limited speed of 302 kmph.
Absolutely, it's limited. Absolutely,
It's electronically
limited.
limited.
It's not unlimited. That's
So, and sir, I was reading somewhere that BMW also gives the customers options to go in for high performance, track focused, and ultra track focused tires from the dealership itself. Is that available for Indian customers here also?
Well, you can configure your cars. I mean, of course, we give the provision to configure your cars. I mean, but of course, depending on what's allowed in India and what's not allowed, certain things are absolutely not allowed in India. You know, certain things are only homologated for world over purposes. But this one and this configuration that you see is actually a very heavy loaded car. And actually, I like this one, not only the color, but the way it's been configured with all the carbon fiber and other
All
bits
this
and pieces.
exposed carbon fiber.
Absolutely,
is really
it's beautiful. It
catching the
really
attention.
not only reduces the weight of the car because it makes it even more aggressive, but also the looks. It enhances that, right? So I think this is a well configured car. But if a customer wanted to reconfigure it and find other options available from our worldwide portfolio, absolutely available.
Are the Venom lights there because just to signify that because
This is what our customers
those
ask
are the
for, so we
kind of
provide.
little touches that of course BMW makes great cars, everyone knows that, but touches like the Venom lights, they just give you that extra oomph factor. Moving on, sir, BMW has been, doing a lot of things over the past 2.5 years. There has been a lot of action in this year itself. So how has the year been in terms of your overall sales and what is projected going forward?
So I think I'm really happy that the strategy we put together 3 years ago of a great model product offensive, bringing the products that are suitable for India, for the Indian customers' taste and needs. Doing great interactions or experiences for our customer through these kind of formats, like we said, the Retail Next. We are absolutely progressing towards putting the customer at the center of everything. And the third thing is giving them great experiential things as well. I mean, you're from Mumbai, so you know the Joytown. BMW Joytown was the highlight of the country, actually, not only Mumbai.
So
at
I
that
think
time.
you guys gave Diljit the idea to do his own.
I won't say that. I think Diljit is a very talented person. I'm sure it's his own idea, absolutely. But I think what's more important is that when you combine all these three things, right? Great products, great retail experience or customer experience during their journey, and then also great experiential connect with the brand. When you do those three things is when you get a lot of traction and support from your customers as well. And that's been proven quarter by quarter now. Again, after quarter three, in the first 9 months of this year, we have sold over 10,500 cars, giving a growth of 10%. So that's a very solid growth again.
Correct.
In spite of, industry saying something else, I'm sure we are better than the rest of the industry. We're better than the rest of the premium segment. So maybe our strategy is working.
Even on the EV side, BMW has been constantly making so many launches, and even the two new Motorrad launches, the CE02 and CE04. I was pretty surprised after looking at the CE02. I did not expect because I knew there are a lot of EVs coming in from BMW, but CE02 was completely out of the box. Overall, sir, what are the top sellers in that segment for the brand right now?
You mean in Motorrad, in motorcycle, two-wheeler segment?
No, the EV.
EVs,
the
okay.
EV
EVs, I mean, CE04 and CE04 O2. We don't call it 0, we call it O4 and O2. So those both have been recently launched. I mean, the CO2 deliveries will start now. Okay, CO4 deliveries just started during Ganpati season actually. First of lot was around that time. Yeah. So again, good traction. CO2, I'm surprised. The kind of inquiry I got after we launched the model on 1st of October is phenomenal. And you're right, it surprised everyone, which we wanted to do with the market. But when I look at the EV space, so we've got 7 cars and now 2 bikes available in our portfolio. I think still the widest range across the industry, I would call it, not just the luxury space. So really good traction there. We've sold over 2,500 EVs till now in our car segment. I mean, bikes have just started, but in car segment we have sold 2,500 of them. 1,000 iX sold till now, 500 i7 sold till now, and this year i7 happens to be the biggest selling EV.
So it's a little funny kind of both end of the spectrums.
Do work. They all work. They all work.
The most love from the fans.
They absolutely work. So iX1, which we introduced recently, the suppliers have started again. Great traction on that one as well, and we'll share with you the deliveries of iX1 by end of next quarter. It's going to be a fantastic result there as well.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us.
Thank you very much for hosting.
And we'll catch you in the next one.